Hello friends, so let us start the questions. So here is the very first question that I am taking from page number 417, example number 22. Okay, page number 417, example number 22. In the given figure, AB is parallel EH. In the given figure, AB is parallel to EH and BD is parallel to FH. Also, AB is equal to BC and EF equal to FH. If angle EGC is equal to 70 degree, find angle D. Then find angle D. Okay, so here is the diagram. This point is D. Actually this angle we have to obtain. Here it is given AB. This is actually AB, which is parallel to EH, and this is point E over here, and this is EH. This is E and H. AB is parallel to EH. Also it is given this HF is parallel to BD. FH is parallel to BD. So this BD, so this is something like FH. This is point C. Sorry, this is point G actually, and this is point C. Okay, so it is given AB is equal to this, AB is equal to BC. Also this EF is equal to FH. Okay, angle EGC, this is 70 degree, and you have to find this angle D. I'm saying it is X. So think for a while, then I will give you its solution. Okay, let us see its solution. See, we have to find this angle X. So what I am trying to get the measure of this angle as well as this angle. Okay, if I am able to get the measure of these two angles by angle sum property, I will be able to get the X, because here among these four angles this 70 is given, and I am trying to find these two so that I can apply the angle sum property of quadrilateral to get the measure of this X. So first of all, it is given this AB is parallel to EH. See, this AB is parallel to EH. So I can say this EG is parallel to this. Okay, just look at this figure. So you will get a relation between this angle and this angle. Okay, this is 70, so this will be 70. Now in a triangle, if two sides are equal, so opposite angles are equal. So as this is 70, this will be 70. Now as soon as this 70 by vertically opposite, I will say this angle is also 70 degrees. So now I will try to get the measure of this angle. Okay, so this is 70 and this is also 70, so this will be 40. Okay, now suppose if I join this for a while, so this is 40 degree. Now see, just for a moment I am saying this angle is A. This angle is A. So if I produce this angle again, it will be A, because this HF is parallel to CD. Sorry, BD. This is point B. Okay, FH is parallel to BD. So this angle A, so this angle is also A. Now also it is given this AB is parallel to this, so this angle is 40, so this angle also will be 40. Okay, so by corresponding angle this 40 plus A and 40 plus A will be equal, but I just need to get the measure of this angle, so this will be 40 degree. Okay, and as soon as this is 40, so this will be 40 and hence this will be 140. And now with the help of the angles property of quadrilateral, we'll be able to get the measure of all the angles. So let us see it, the solution step by step. So first of all, we have given in the figure it is given EH parallel AB, AB parallel EH and BD parallel FH, BD parallel FH. Also it is given AB is equal to BC and EF equal to FH, EF equal to FH. Now what we have to find, also one thing is given, that angle EGC is equal to 70 degree. What we have to find, angle D, that is X. Okay, so now let us see how to solve this solution. So first of all, here I will write EH parallel EH given, therefore AB parallel EG, and therefore I can say angle BA, for a while I am saying this is angle 1, therefore angle 1 is equal to angle EGC, therefore angle 1 is equal to 70 degree. Okay, here alternate interior angles. Okay, alternate interior angles. Angle 1 equal to 70 degree. As angle 1 equal to 70 degree, now in triangle AC, in triangle, now in triangle ACB, AB equal to BC, AB is equal to BC, therefore I can say angle ACB is equal to angle 1, therefore angle ACB is equal to 70 degree. Now what is the reason behind this? See, AB equal to BC, that is given, and reason behind this is in a triangle, angles opposite to equal sides are equal. Okay, that you have to write the complete reason over here. Therefore I can say angle ACB is equal to 70 degree. Now see, now I got angle ACB 70 degree, so I can get angle DCG. Now angle DCG is equal to angle ACB. Reason, vertically opposite angle, therefore angle DCG is equal to 70 degree. So here I got this angle is 70 degree. This is the first thing, and this was 70 degree given directly. Okay, now I will try to get the measure of this angle, and to get this I need this, and to get this I need this. Okay, so now angle ABC, okay, now this is 40 degree. Okay, now if I come to the triangle, okay, now in triangle ACB, by angle sum property of triangle, angle 1 plus angle ACB plus angle ABC is equal to 180 degree. So 1 is 70 degree, ACB is 70 degree, so we'll get the measure of angle ABC. Therefore angle ABC is equal to 40 degree. Okay, now I can write angle AH. Now it is given AB parallel EH. Now AB parallel EH, therefore angle ABH is equal to angle BH. Suppose this point is Q, ABH is equal to angle GHQ is equal to angle GHQ. Now ABH can be written as ABC plus DBH, or I am rating it A. ABH is equal to angle ABC plus A. Now GHQ, I am writing it B. Angle GHF, angle GHF plus B. Okay, therefore angle ABC plus A, therefore 40 plus A is equal to angle GHF plus A, therefore angle GHF is equal to 40. Now here I have to write the reason why A equal to B. A equal to B as DB parallel FH, as DB parallel FH. Okay, A equal to B as DB parallel FH. So here I got angle GHF equal to 40 degree. Therefore angle EHF is equal to 40 degree. So now I have the measure of this angle 40 degree. Now these two sides are equal, so this will be again 40 degree. So note it down up to this point, then we'll see its solution. Continue. Okay, now in triangle, EHF, now in triangle EHF, EF is equal to FH given, therefore angle EHF is equal to, now I'm writing this as angle 3, is equal to angle 3. Therefore angle 3 is equal to 40 degree, because EHF equal to, as angle EHF, because angle EHF is equal to 40 degree. Okay, so here I got angle 3. Now as I got angle 3, I will be able to get the measure of angle DEG. So now angle DEG plus angle 3 is equal to 180 degree. Therefore angle DEG plus 40 is equal to 180 degree. Therefore angle DEG is equal to 140 degree. So now I have the measure of this angle as well. So now finally I'll get the measure of x by applying the angle sum property of quadrilateral. So note it down. After this you have to note it down, this portion. Okay, so next I'm solving over here. Now in quadrilateral DCFE, I can write as DEG plus EG plus angle EGC plus angle DCG is equal to 360. X we have to find DEG. This is DEG, that is 140, plus EGC, that was 1, that is 70, and DCG, this is DCG that we obtained 70, is equal to 360. Therefore x plus 280 is equal to 360, and hence x is equal to 80 degree. Therefore angle D is equal to 80 degree. So hence we obtain, although this angle is more to related to the lines and angles, but that is given in the textbook, so we solve this. Actually this question should be in the lines and angle chapter, because there isn't any concept of congruency that we use to get its solution. But still note it down, then we'll see the next question. See, if it was just to find the value, it was not that much time consuming, but when we have to write its detailed solution, it will definitely take some time. Okay, now we'll start questions from exercise 9.4. So next question that I'll take from page number 418, page 418, exercise 9.4, question number. See, first we'll see the question number 3. However, it has been already solved. Okay, so just we'll discuss in short, and I will tell you when and which lecture we solve this question, so that you can refer the solution for the question. It says prove that, question says prove that the median drawn to the hypotenuse, as they are saying about hypotenuse, there must be a right angle triangle. So median drawn through the median drawn to the hypotenuse, as we have to draw the median on this hypotenuse, but obviously it will start from B. Okay, so this is Q, because median, so midpoint Q to the right angle is half of the hypotenuse. So here we have to prove BQ equal to half of AC. BQ equal to half of AC. Okay, that means we have to prove BQ is equal to half of AC, that means BQ equal to AQ as well as BQ equal to QC. So we have already solved this question. This question is given in exercise 9.1, question number 7. Okay, that has been already done. So we want, I'm not going to give you the solution of the same question again. You can refer from that particular lecture. Now we'll see the next question, that is question number 4. Okay, from the same exercise, that is 9.4, question number 4. Now question number 4 says in figure E is midpoint. In figure E is midpoint. E is midpoint of side BC of triangle, of side BC of triangle ABC, such that perpendiculars from E on the sides, from E on the sides, AB and AC are equal. AB and AC are equal. Show that AE bisects, show that AE bisects angle BAC. Show that AE bisects angle BAC. So there is a diagram given in the question itself. It says E is the midpoint of side BC of triangle ABC, such that perpendiculars from E on the side AB and AC are equal. So let the perpendiculars are Q and, okay, as it is given in the diagram, so L and M. So we have to show that AE bisects angle BAC. That means we have to show angle 1 equal to angle 2. It is given E midpoint. This is 90 degree. Okay, so even though it is not given E is midpoint, it is easy to prove. See, we have to prove these two triangles congruent. Now as one angle is 90 degree, definitely the first criteria that should come in my mind is the right angle hypotenuse side. So they have right angle. Now if I talk about hypotenuse, for both the triangles over here, hypotenuse is AE, which is common, so we can say right angle is equal, hypotenuse is equal. Now what about side? So it is given EL equal to EM, because they are saying the perpendiculars from E on sides AB and AC are equal. So RHS, by RHS we can say triangles are congruent, so we can say angle 1 equal to angle 2. So let us see what we have given. Given in triangle ABC, E is midpoint, E is midpoint of BC. EL perpendicular AB, that is angle ALE is equal to 90 degree. EM perpendicular AC, that is angle AME is equal to 90 degree. Okay, these two things are given. That's it. Okay, one thing more given. Also, it is given EM or EL is equal to EM. What we have to prove? To prove angle 1 is equal to angle 2. Now let us see its proof. In triangle ALE, in triangle ALE and triangle AME, angle ALE equal to angle AME, each 90 degree given. Then AE is equal to AE, that is common, and finally LE is equal to ME, that is again given. So triangles are congruent by RAE. Therefore triangle ALE is congruent to triangle AME by RHS, right angle hypotenuse side, and hence I can say angle 1 is equal to angle 2 by CPCT. So proved. Please sit down, then we'll see the next question. Okay, now question number 5. Page number same, that is 418, exercise 9.4. Question number 5. In a triangle ABC, okay, question number 5. In a triangle ABC, the bisector of angle A, the bisector of angle A meets BC at O, if OA is perpendicular to BC, if AO is perpendicular to BC, if AO is perpendicular to BC, prove that AB equal to AC. Prove that AB is equal to BC. Sorry, AB is equal to AC. So there is a triangle. In this, a bisector of angle A is given. So Here is the triangle ABC. Okay, triangle ABC. Bisector of angle A meets BC at O, that means angle 1 equal to angle 2. Also it is given AO perpendicular BC, that means 3 equal to 4 equal to 90 degrees. So here we have given in triangle ABC, it's very easy. Simply they are asking AB equal to AC. So these two triangles are congruent. This angle 1 equal to 2, this 3 equal to 4, AO common by side angle. So in triangle ABC, AB is equal to, in triangle ABC, AO bisects angle BAC, that is angle 1 is equal to angle 2. AO perpendicular to BC, that is angle 3 is equal to angle 4 is equal to 90 degree. Let this is be 3, let this is be 4. Now what we have to prove? To prove AB is equal to AC. So it's very easy. Prove in triangle AOB, and triangle AOC. See, in the same question they also can ask that prove that AO is the median, and to prove AO is a median we have to prove BO equal to OC, which we can prove by proving the triangles congruent. So over here actually this AO is angle bisector as in the given in the question, it is also altitude as given in the question, and we can prove it's a median. That means the same question can be proved in this way, that in if the altitude and the angle bisector of a triangle coincide, prove that triangle is isosceles, and also prove that that altitude or that angle bisector is also as a median, act as a median. So over here angle AOB and in triangle AOC, angle 1 is equal to angle 2, that is given. Okay, AO is equal to AO, that is common, and angle 3 is equal to angle 4, that is again I can say it is given. Therefore triangle AOB is congruent to triangle AOC by angle side angle, and hence I can say AB is equal to AC by CPCT. Hence prove. Please note it down, then we'll see the next question. Okay, now we'll see question number 8. Okay, see, try to solve that question. Write the question and I will give you the solution. So till then you can try that question, that how you will get the measure of all the angles. Page number 418, example, sorry, exercise 9.4, question number 8. ABC is a triangle. ABC is a triangle in which angle B is equal to twice angle C. D is a point on side BC, such that AD bisects angle BAC. Prove that angle BAC is equal to 72 degree. Okay, so try for a while, then I will give it solution. Okay, let us see how to solve this. It is given in triangle ABC, angle B is twice of angle C. Okay, so angle B must be double of angle C. That we have to try to take. Angle B is twice of angle C. Also it is given D is a point on side BC. D is see this A, B, C. Now B is twice of angle C. However, it not look like double of that. So let me try to make it at least near to double, not exactly double. If okay, something like this is the diagram. Angle B is twice of angle A. So here I am assuming first of all angle C is X. So this B will be 2X. Okay. D is a point on BC such that AD bisects. Now I have to draw a line segment or portion of line such that this AD bisects. So I am taking this angle Y and this angle Y. Now what I have to find, measure of angle BAC. Okay, now see this is 2X. So now very first construction that I am doing, I am drawing a bisector of angle BAC. Let it meets over here any point at Q. Okay, so as this is bisector, so this will be X, this will be X. Now I will join this DQ as well. Okay, I am taking this broken line as this is a construction. Okay, now let us see. See, first of all, in triangle BQC, this angle is x, that means angle QBC is x, as well as angle QCB is equal to x. As these two angles are x, so definitely as these two angles are equal, opposite lines will be equal, so I can say BQ is equal to CQ, isn't it? Here I will get BQ is equal to CQ. Now if I take triangle, now here one thing more is given. One more thing is given in the question that I forgot to write, that AB equal to CD bisects angle BAC. Okay, also it is given AB equal to CD. Here it is given AB is equal to CD, that is given in the question. Now see, I am taking these two triangles ABQ. Okay, and second triangle I am taking this CDQ. Now here it is given AB is equal to CD. Just right now I proved this BQ is equal to this CQ, and you can see they have one angle X which is equal in these two triangles. So these two triangles are congruent. That means I am writing triangle ABQ is congruent to triangle CD DCQ, triangle DCQ. Okay, AB equal to DC and AQ equal to DQ. Okay, so this gives me this AQ is equal to this DQ by CPCT. Now, as this angle is Y, so this will be again. Also from this I can say that angle BAQ is equal to angle BAQ is angle CDQ. This angle BAQ by CPCT, this angle BAQ is equal to angle CDQ. This will be 2y. Okay, so this angle is y, this angle is 2y. Okay, see, actually I have to find the relation between these angles. So now see, in triangle ABD, if I apply the exterior angle property, this angle 2y plus y, that is 3y, must be equal to 2x plus y. So I can say 2y is equal to 2x, that is x equal to y. Now I can apply the angle sum property in triangle, and I have x equal to y, so I will get the measure of x. It is little bit complicated, but let us see its solution stepwise. Okay, so first what we will do, here I am not writing, okay, let me write all those things given. Here what we have given, in triangle ABC, angle B is equal to twice of angle C. Okay, also it is given that D belongs to BC such that AD bisects angle BAC, that is I am writing angle BAD, that is angle BAD is equal to angle DAC is equal to YC. We assume this angle is Y. Also it is given AB is equal to CD. Now what we have to find angle BAC, to find measure of angle BAC, that is 72 degrees, that we have to prove actually. So okay, let it try to prove only. To prove angle BAC is equal to 72 degrees. Now over here a construction is required. What construction? That draw okay, I'm changing a little bit over here. given, I have to add one thing over here. Given um, in triangle ABC, angle B is equal to twice of angle C. Let angle C is equal to x, then angle B is equal to 2x. Okay, now construction, draw BQ, bisector, that is bisector of angle ABC, that is angle ABQ, is equal to angle QBC, is equal to x. Okay, so these two angles become x. So here that was the information. Now we'll come to the solution part or its proof part. Okay, before I move ahead, I'm giving you once again the detail of this. Here it is given that angle B is twice of angle C. I assumed C as x, so B will be 2x. Then I draw the bisector, so these two angles become x and x. Okay, then it is given that AD bisects angle BAC, so these two angles assumed as y and y. Now in triangle, okay, construction, we can write one more thing after this. Join DQ. In construction we have to join DQ. Now in triangle BQC, in triangle BQC we have angle QBC is equal to x, angle QBC is equal to angle QCB. Therefore I can say QC is equal to QB. Okay, we have angle QBC x and QCB x. This x and this x both are assumed, so I can say this QC, side QC is equal to side QB. Okay, let this is be 1. Now we come to the triangle. Now in triangle ABQ, and triangle AB is equal to CD and triangle DCQ. Okay, we have AB equal to CD, that is given. Then angle ABQ is equal to angle QCB, angle QCD, each x degrees. Okay, also we have QB is equal to QC from first. So I can say therefore triangle ABQ is congruent to triangle DCQ by side angle side. These two triangles become congruent by side angle side. Therefore by CPCT I can write, first thing I can write that AQ equal to DQ. Therefore AQ is equal to DQ. Let it be second. And angle BAQ is equal to, and angle BAQ is equal to angle QDC. Let it be third by CPCT. Okay. Now BAQ is 2y, so 2y is equal to angle QDC. Therefore angle QDC is equal to 2y. Okay, so note down up to this point. See, here we got angle QDC. Now we have AQ equal to DQ. So we'll come to that thing now. Now in triangle AQD, AQ is equal to DQ from second. Okay, AQ equal to DQ from second. Therefore, I can say angle QDA, angle QDA. Therefore, angle QDA is equal to angle DAQ, angle DAQ. Therefore, angle QDA is equal to Y. Okay, so QDA, we also got the measure of this angle, that is Y. Okay, this is almost done. Now angle ADB is an angle ADC. Now angle ADC is an exterior angle for triangle. Angle ADC is an exterior angle for triangle ABD. Therefore, I write ADC, angle ADC is equal to angle ABD, plus angle BAD, plus angle BAD. Now ADC can be written as ADQ, angle ADQ plus angle QDC, plus angle QDC is equal to plus angle QDC is equal to, now see, ABD is equal to 2x and BAD is y, and over here ADQ, what is the angle ADQ? This y. And what is the measure of angle QDC? That is 2y is equal to 2x plus y, y and y cancel, 2y equal to 2x, therefore x is equal to y. I hope you got up to this point, little bit complicated. Okay, before I move ahead, before you start noting it down, let me explain you once again up to this point what we did. We draw a bisector of angle ABQ which makes these two angles x and x. Now after doing this, we came to this triangle in which we have BQ equal to QC. As these two angles are equal in triangle, okay, here I didn't write actually the reason. Okay, in this triangle BQC we have these two angles equal x, and therefore these two sides are equal. So here you have to write, I am leaving for you, in a triangle sides opposite to equal angles are equal. So we got BQ equal to QC. Then we took this triangle ABQ and QCD congruent by side angle side, and over there we took AQ equal to DQ by CPCT, which gave me these two angles equal. So this was Y, so this became Y. Also I got this angle QDC is equal to angle BAQ, as this was 2Y, so this also become 2Y. Finally I came to the exterior angle property for triangle BAD. So this y plus 2y is equal to y plus 2x, that gives me x equal to y. So note it down up to this point, and then we'll come to, this is almost done. Now what I will do, this a plus b plus c equal to 180, that is 2y plus 2x plus x equal to 180, but 2y equal to 2x because x equal to y. So actually this 5x, sum of these all angle, this is also x and x because we proved y equal to x. So 2x plus x, 5x equal to 180, that gives you the measure of x, and what we have to find BAC, that is 2x. So we'll get the measure of that angle as 72 degrees. So note it down. Okay, so let us see its remaining portion. Now in triangle ABC, by angle sum property of triangle, y plus x plus, or better to write one more step, angle BAC plus angle ABC plus angle ACB is equal to 180. So angle BAC is 2y, 2x plus x is equal to 180, y equal to x, so 2x plus 3x is equal to 180. So 5x is equal to 180 degree. This is x is equal to 36. Okay. Now what we have to find? Now angle BAC is equal to 2x, that is 2 into 36. Therefore angle BAC is equal to 72 degrees, hence proof. Here you can write x equal to y from 1 or 2, whatever. I'm not remembering the equation. Okay, it was second, so from 3. Okay, so please note it down. Okay friends, so that is all about today's lecture. Now in next lecture we'll continue question from the same exercise, that is exercise 9.4. Till then, bye, thank you, take care, stay at home.